tonight, Lakers-Nuggets game 2. What happened in the second half, if not the fourth quarter of game 1, that had the Lakers really put the scare in Denver and an opportunity to tie the game late? What did you see there that Darvin Ham and the Lakers have, no doubt, behind closed doors, hung their hat on to win game 2 tonight? What did you see, Jim?
Both coaches are really good at making adjustments, Michael Malone and also Darvin Ham. Darvin felt, I think he saw something with his coaching staff. You remember when Boston played Philly and you put a Marcus Smart on Joel Embiid? You're like, well, why would you do that? Especially it works when you're in space and you're at the free throw line or outside the box. Well, you do that because now the big, this time Rui Hachimura guarding Jokic, that allows Anthony Davis to kind of roam and protect the rim. Plus, when the double team comes, it's a bigger double team. It's Anthony Davis on Jokic, and now you're coming with a guard. Jokic can just see over the top of that. But by reversing those roles, now you allow Anthony to patrol the middle for cutters. So you kind of take that away a little bit. And even if they cut, he's there to rim protect. And then you allow him to come, if he needs to double, a bigger presence. So I think it took Denver out of their rhythm because, the Lakers scored 34 points in that fourth quarter. And they were effective in that. The key is going to be what Michael Malone does with Aaron Gordon when they choose to do that. Because no matter where Aaron is at on the court, you can always kind of regulate yourself to helping. That's going to be that little nuance there. What Michael Malone does with Aaron Gordon when they invert that defense like that is going to be a chess match. And, Lakers shot the ball well from the three-point line in the fourth quarter. I think they showed a little something of what they could do. Austin Reeves played well. But the strategical part of this game, Rich, is going to be interesting from the beginning. I don't think Darvin Ham go with the same lineup, the smaller lineup with D'Angelo and Dennis Schroeder because they gave up too many offensive rebounds. But I think they found something. But Denver, in these close games, as you know, Rich, they still figured out a way to close it out and not allow LA to steal that game one.
Well, while we're talking about the chess match, it just seems an interesting chess piece to me is Rui Hachimura. He's a fascinating chess piece, certainly in this series, more so than what we saw maybe against the Warriors. It seems like it might be his time here, his turn up to play a significant role to get the Lakers to the finals. What did you see from him in game 1 that you think Darvin Ham and certainly obviously Malone knows, but what about him as a chess piece here in this scenario?
I love it. I love it because of his size and athleticism. Now listen, with Jokic, you're not with players like that, Rich. You're not going to stop, okay? Because they're involved in too many offensive sets. They're going to have the ball in their hands so much. Now, can you make them less efficient? That's Jokic only had 2 shots in the fourth quarter. Now, it wasn't just Rui who did that. It was a really great team defensive scheme that didn't allow Jokic to get those shots. But what Rui gives you, size enough to compete with Jokic. Now, Jokic is not posting up. If Jokic was straight posting up, advantage Jokic. But out on the perimeter, Rui is quick enough to stay in front. He's strong enough to kind of keep Jokic from getting to a spot. And now he's a threat offensively when he gets out and run and uses that athleticism. That key piece to me with the Lakers when they, made that move first to get Rui, again, you knew he had potential, but he had injury issues in Washington. But that was the chess piece, I think, that elevated the Lakers team. They gave him depth at the wing position. He can score, he can run, he can rebound. A really intelligent player. And he fits what AD needs, LeBron needs, and more importantly, the versatility defensively with what Darvin Ham needs. Now, if he starts him tonight and he starts on him, it's going to be interesting to see how Darvin utilizes that, because if you give too much of the same dosage to Jokic, he'll figure it out because he hasn't seen everything. And he'll figure out a way to dissect it. So you got to give it to him in doses where he keeps him off balance, where he's never comfortable with what he's doing offensively.
So what do you think happens tonight? I don't even have a crystal ball, but I'll just throw that in your lap, Jim.
I got one that just don't work that well. I got one over here somewhere, but it just I put it up. but better youth. You know, I thought that the Lakers could be able to steal one of the games. I thought it was game one in Denver. Denver has done a great job. I mean, if you look at Minnesota and Phoenix in game one, they won those games both by double digits, close to 20 points. So I'm not surprised that they won it. Now the Lakers also can say when in their first two series, they went on the road in Memphis, I think it was in Golden State, and won by a large margin on the road. So they're very capable, of course, of getting game two. And I do believe, I think the Lakers found something. They're going to tweak some things, and I think they sneak out of there with a W to tie it up 1-1.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.